in here.
All right.
And basically, what it is it's a hot air unit, but the way the military designed the heat chamber, it's kind of like a turbo. It's in here, I mean, you can see inside. Basically, there's a where's that remote fuel hose? Was there one in this one?
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, that's usually, sometimes they have a hose for the external, which is basically, if you look here, is where the quick coupler is for it. Okay. You have your alternative, fuel for this side. Now this is the fill for the diesel, and inside on the unit here, there's a switch. Or is it over here? Yeah. There's a hand switch to take it from internal or external.
Okay.
Okay, right now it's on the internal tank.
How big is the tank?
The tank in here, is it 14 or is it 12 honest? But I think
It's in the manual it says 14. And it says solid 8-hour running time. You literally can hook it up to the external to like a 275 gallon.
Yeah, any kind of diesel source that you want. Here, watch you. And then up here.
Now there are other things that can run on, I believe, kerosene, jet fuel. But that's not so economically feasible.
That's what they said about the military H-1 Hummers, that they could run on a lot of different things.
Here's basically, there's a blow motor here. This is the fan with the pump drive on it. Basically, same as any commercial unit or home unit. And then this is your fuel filter. Very easy to get the cartridges for these. They're up to date. It's a Raycor fuel water separator. If you're familiar with trucks and stuff like that with diesel.
Not me, but he might.
Did I get you? Okay, good. And then alongside here, we don't have a remote, but they do. If you wanted a remote, let's say you were inside a building and you want to set it up, you can get a remote box. You can track down the manufacturer of it and get this whole remote set up. It's basically this box on a portable unit with a heavy duty cable.
We run into them on occasion.
On occasion, if I can find you one,
if you're interested, just let us know, and we should be able to get one first.
Well, I'm going to mention this to him because he's, this is what he's doing with it. He said something about it was being used as exterminating bed bugs.
These we're trying to use with the exterminate, and there's a larger. Is this the 140 also, right? We have a 140,000 BTU unit. We're using it. We basically bake out the bugs. This is also, if you need fresh air intake, if this is piped into the building and you want fresh air to come in from outside, it pulls from here also. And then this is your cold air intake, and this is the feed right here.
So intake is this one, and outtake is that one?
Yeah, this is right here. And this burner, was this one at 225 guaranteed at the burner?
What?
225 degrees? I think it's something.
Something like
that. My numbers may be off because we've got so many of them that we've been dealing with. But
all the information is basically in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Memory stick.
All right, and that's basically it. As far as the unit goes, it's. I'll fire it up and you'll see how quiet it is.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be important to him.
Now, as far as piping it up, and I guess he wasn't going to leave it permanently for the for his spray booth. What you were saying? That's what I understood.
Yeah, I'm sure that exactly that's what he's going to use it for. Is when he has to paint, he's going to fire it up to raise the heat. In the booth.
Anytime it's out of fuel and you put fuel in it, and you have to fuel it. Basically, what you do is you put it on cool down. You go on cool down, goes on. You hit the purge switch. You'll see it'll drop. It'll be at 0, and then now, when you let go of the button, it'll just climb up a little bit. And when it's off, it'll always, when it's not burning, your fuel pressure will be down. All right, now.
What will it be down at?
It's in the 10 to 20 pound range
Okay.
on average. Mostly, closer to 20. All right, now let's say that we had purged the fuel, and if you had to reset the flame, when it's out, usually it'll do a flame out, and this will be lit. You'll hit this button for a flame reset. Very simple. And then all you do is that's ready to go, and it's on. And I believe the temperature's preset for about 65 intake. And
So is it putting out hot air right now?
and just start to warm up here. Well, what I got to do is I got to close these. On now. You'll see the pressure is up at about 120, 130. And it'll basically stay pretty steady at that.
Is there a fuel gauge itself on here too?
Yes. Right here there's a manual fuel gauge. It's down at about 1/8 right now.
Okay.
This is a viewfinder. You can see your flame coming through there.
Okay.
Right, basically, when you go to fire it up, and you put it on vent or cool down, you'll see the spark on the burner. You can actually see through the air. You can see the spark in the burner. You know it's functioning.
All right.
It has right here all the steps, basically, for start and initial setup. It's all self-explanatory.
The initial setup, you
Full
don't
blown
have to do
schematic.
it on. It's just literally turning it on. The only thing you should try to make sure you don't let it run out of fuel. Because then it can, if you do too much, it can start fouling.
You'll get the filter fouled up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have to change the filter quicker.
Yeah. It's picking up all the debris on the bottom.
Right. Exactly.
Well, are these up pretty quick?
Yeah, these being new.
That's some of the things we do. We gotta make sure they're like spotless and
The only reason you've got the smell now is because we're inside the heat. Otherwise, when you have this cut off on that side, no scent at all.
Is there anything else I need to know? 'Cause I know that when I spoke to the gentleman on the phone, is that the boss, the guy on the phone, or who's the boss? Or?
No, that's
We're all
Rob.
in
That's the three of us. We're in this together.
Because he said he could call and
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I wanted the video is so I could give him the video. He can get an idea because I'm not going to remember any of this shit. I hate to say it. Let me stop this.